So for the first time in a while, I can say we're back with more Walking Dead. It's been like 2-ish months, maybe nearly 3. Um, it feels like it's been ages, like years and years. I don't know why. Um, I think it's because the Walking Dead kind of fandom has been through so much this past season. Well, this whole past year really. Because this time last year we were getting ready to say goodbye to Carl because obviously the mid-season premiere of season 8 was Carl's last episode, and that, if you've seen the reaction, you know that wrecked me. And now heading into this one, it feels like a whole new era again because we have new villains and the Whisperers that I'm so excited to actually learn more about because I haven't read the comics, I don't really know a lot about what's coming. And they really creep me out already, so hopefully I won't have nightmares. But yeah, first half of season 9 I thought was really, really good. We kind of had a new world order introduced, and we had to reunite with all these different characters so we see where they were all at now. And then we lost Rick and Maggie in episode 5. And that's huge, that's a big deal. And we started the season with a time jump, and then after episode 5 we had another huge time jump. And Michonne has a baby now with Rick, and Judith has grown up quite a bit. Negan's just escaped, so that's another interesting plot thread. Rosita and Gabriel are a thing. I completely forgot that happened until someone pointed out to me the other day, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So we'll see where they go with that. And yeah, we have our new villains. We lost Jesus. A lot has gone down in this first 8 episodes, but I really, really loved the first half of the season, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with this second half. Once you lose Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, I feel like anyone can go. And I won't discuss any recent news that has come out about cast members until I see events play out a bit more. But yeah, very, very excited to get back into the show. I've missed it quite a bit, and I'm excited to see what the second half of the season is going to bring. Bring me the Whisperers, but don't kill anyone I love yet. Thank you. Okay, let's get into it. Well, that's just rude to start off with this, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we get it. He's dead. Ooh, and so's he. And that one. A lot of people are dead, basically. I don't like it. I forgot about the dog. Oh god, protect the dog at all costs. There's something so creepy about that. Oh, they've really kind of restored the horror element that was there at the start, and I love it. That must be weird, actually. After so long. It's like with the original time jump at the start of the season, he must have been in there for a good, 7, close to 8 years. Oh.
Thought you were smarter than this.
Oh.
Guess not.
I promise you that I'm not going to hurt anyone. Even if they try to hurt me. I promise you I won't hurt them. But
sure, Jan. Michonne's not gonna like that, Judith, I don't think. That was part of Rick's legacy, just climbing the fence. And Carl's.
I just want to do my part.
I say, give him a chance.
Hey, two-hand Luke. How you doing? That was a bad joke.
Two-hand Luke. This guy's me.
Oh, wait. Come on, Professor, saddle up. Huh?
I still a punch to my heart when I think of her and Carl. I'm willing to give him a chance, but no one's good enough for Enid.
How the hell would I do this?
The best thing about being killed off The Walking Dead is the easy money you get playing the corpse in the next episode.
Thank you for trying to find him.
Oh.
And for after.
after. Is this to do with the scars on their backs? So I need to know what that is. Oh, testing the waters. Yeah, that's right, you little bitch. Oh, I love it. Not knowing is making me really paranoid. This is not good for my anxiety. Oh, shit! That's really cool.
We take her with us.
She can go in Negan's cell. Since there's no fucker there anymore.
Hey, you try anything, you won't have to pretend.
Oh. Cool, he probably hasn't seen one of those for years and years and years. He's never had to deal with that problem for a while, has he? Really wanted him to smack it. He'd be like, ow, what are you doing? Negan? Oh, come on. No. I have terrible memories of that place. So what are Hilltop going to do now Jesus is dead? Who's going to take charge? Maybe Tara or something? Hey everyone! Jesus is dead. Sadiq, I don't think even you can do anything right now, buddy. Oh, those two. Oh god, yeah, I forgot Henry was still in the cell.
Get inside. No more bullshit.
If that turns around, I swear to Jesus. Although Jesus is dead, so maybe not. Oh. Bye. I bet they're just people in dog masks. No big.
I've been known to sing from time to time when I got enough drink in me, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect.
He's a pretty good singer actually, isn't he? Whoa. We have an Olympian.
You're gonna sing at the fair, pal.
Alright.
If you live that long, because you're getting a lot of screen time.
Why do you wear those skins? Answer!
Oh.
They were good people. We were good. It's what we did to live. That's all we wanted to do.
Henry's like, I didn't ask to overhear this
Live.
conversation.
You have to.
Taking my people back first thing. Can't risk them not knowing about this back home.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Apologies for the attempted bites and scratches. Involuntary pain responses and whatnot.
Go grab a bandage.
I'm torn to death about Jesus, but if anything had happened to you, I keep thinking that I'm done waiting. I'm done playing the losing game.
I'm sorry.
Truly.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh,
It's not that.
Okay, what?
she's pregnant.
When we were having fun before Gabriel. I'm pregnant.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Having Sadiq? Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Sweetheart.
He's got the leather jacket and like the bat. And he's back at this shithole. There you go. Talk about a throwback. I think those days are gone, mate.
Big Richie, is that you?
Oh,
Look at you. Loyal to the end.
as far as you know.
Taking care of what we have. And each other. Sorry I didn't get that till now.
Oh.
I'm sorry too. Tara's smart, but you shouldn't do it alone.
Oh, is Daryl gonna help out around here?
It's about doing whatever it takes to not bury more.
Yeah, I'm sure no one else will ever die in The Walking Dead. We're done now. Definitely. Oh, why you look so sad? Leaving his biggest fan alive. I suppose it's company, if nothing else. Okay, maybe not just for the company then.
Who are you?
The girl is no one.
She told me how it was changing. How we had to change with it. How we needed the dead in each other to keep safe. We were never
Yeah,
alone.
but wearing
Why
dead
do
skin.
people kill other people?
My mom! It's just my mom. She's a good person. Please don't go looking for her. Please. She's just one woman out
You
there
said your
alone.
family were all dead. Don't trust a word you say.
People were never alone.
Daryl, stop! Please, Daryl, please don't kill me, please. Please.
Well, it would just be easier to kill her, but I'm a cynic.
I know what your place is here.
Yeah, he doesn't really have all the facts, does he,
For as long as it
Henry?
takes for you to figure out how to wise your ass up.
Daryl,
What?
I said thank you. For saving me.
They're gonna fall in love. It's gonna be Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. So I'm just pointing it out, Henry.
couldn't let him do what he was gonna
If
do.
you get with her, your like mother-in-law wears dead skin.
I'm Henry. Nice to meet you.
Oh boy. Everyone's hearing everything in this episode. And yet they're called the Whisperers. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Language. I'm a kid, asshole.
Uh,
You going back to Alexandria?
Yep. Cell and all.
Why?
Because you were right.
the safest
I
for
gotta
him
go look
there.
outside.
Wow.
So you go back.
He might be a lot more obedient now. Maybe even grateful.
All one's in good hands.
Oh. Oh, I don't know. I feel like no, it's gonna be a Whisperer. Don't. Stay away. Is just stopping? Oh! This is creepy as fuck, I don't like it. It's rude to stare.
That's fair.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Trail ends here.
That's Alpha, right? I've heard about Alpha. I thought that was a great first episode back. Really, really liked it. Didn't feel like 50 minutes, which is always a good sign. I think it was very well paced. They had quite a few different stories running through, so nothing really felt dragged out or anything, which was good. I think if anything, maybe less of the Negan discovering this place and then this place kind of thing, but still, I didn't really mind anything that we got of it anyway. So yeah, where to begin really? Loving learning a bit more about the Whisperers as a threat. I still find them so creepy, and that ending is very interesting. Looking forward to seeing where that goes. With Alden and Luke, they're going to be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, I'm really liking them as a threat. I think they're really interesting, and I liked learning a bit more about them through that Lydia girl, who I don't know if I trust or not. I feel like we might have to sympathise with her, because I feel like they might be going with her and Henry being friends, or maybe at least like a romantic connection there. But Henry also had a romantic connection with someone, I think her name was Addie, in the first half of the season, so I don't know what they're going to do. But yeah, we're going to have to wait and see on that front. But yeah, I like to learn a bit more about how they work, unless Lydia was telling a pack of lies, which she seemed to be for the most part, about how many there were. But I quite like the actress who played her. I thought she did a really good job, so I'm excited to see more of Lydia and of the Whisperers. I think they're a really interesting threat. And I really enjoyed Negan's journey throughout the whole episode, and his interactions with Judith. I think they play off each other really, really well, those two characters. so I liked Negan's kind of discovery that there really was nothing out there for him anymore. Everything he had while he was a free man is gone because the saviors are gone. And for a very short time he was holding on to that last spark of hope with that guy he knew. But then ultimately, you know, take one look at the sanctuary and see what it's become. You know, he's got nothing. And he was trying to recreate it with like the jacket and having a pipe as like the new Lucille. But that's just not how it is anymore. So I love that. I thought that was really, really cool. And seeing him be quite level-headed at the end, I was expecting him... I always thought he would like rejoin the main group again. But I thought it'd take a lot longer than this. But he seems to be going back with Judith now. But I really like how level-headed he seemed to be at the end of the episode. That was something I wasn't expecting. So that was really, really cool. And I feel like he's going to appreciate being locked up now in a way that he hadn't previously, which might be good for his mental health. But I feel like he'd be more willing to like work with everyone now and be like part of the community, which would be an interesting kind of thing. Or he'll just continue that's not a word, continue to be a snarky bastard, which I wouldn't mind either, because Negan's hilarious. And he had a really good few lines in this episode as well. So yeah, I loved all that. I'm pretty sure he was in the space where Abraham and Glenn were killed, which I'm not okay with, because that's rude. But yeah, really liked everything with Negan. And I'm excited to see what happens with him, because I thought his whole arc for the second half of the season was going to be him like going off on his own, having escaped. But after one episode he's back, so that should be interesting to see what happens with him. I also really liked the interactions between Luke and Alden. I really like, they had like a really natural bond, and I really liked that. I am nervous for them though. I'm more nervous for Alden than Luke though, because Luke's only just been introduced. And Alden's got a romance with Enid being like a main character, so I feel like if anyone's going to die out of those two, it would be him. So, a bit scared for Alden. Hopefully he'll be alright. But yeah, I really like those two characters bouncing off each other, having a bit of like banter about singing and the fair and everything. That's really cool. And I'm nervous for them going forward, but I really liked the dynamic they had in this episode. So that was cool. I'm also continuing to love the connection between Michonne and Daryl. You can just see how much they've grown to trust each other completely over the years, and I love that. Still more hints about, you know, what went down immediately after Rick's departure, like the scars on their back and stuff. I know we're going to get answers eventually, but I'm really excited to find out more about that. But I really liked Michonne just placing that trust in Daryl to deal with Lydia however he saw fit. However Henry may have gotten involved with that. So yeah, that's really interesting. Really loving those two kind of playing off each other, and Daryl potentially helping Tara, helping Tara take charge. It was the Tara take, I couldn't say that. Help Tara take charge of Hilltop, which would be an interesting thing. I don't know if he'd want that much responsibility, but he's got it, potentially. So yeah, liked those two playing off each other. And the idea of Tara getting a lot more to do in the wake of Jesus' death is quite an interesting thing. I'd quite like to see that, because I feel like she has been quite underutilised in recent years, Tara. She hasn't had a great deal to do. So that would be interesting to see if she like can handle a bigger like leadership position. And then Magna, we saw her very briefly, and I struggled to like her a bit in the first half of the season. I'm sure if you've seen the reactions you know that, but that little scene she had with Enid near the end, I thought she was really, really nice. So that was cool. If they make her more likeable, I'm all for that. Who else? Oh, Aaron. It's always sad to see Aaron grieve. And I'm interested in seeing what his journey is going to be. I don't know if he was going to be a bit more pessimistic now going forward in the wake of Jesus' death, because they seem to like have really grown quite close, and that's really affected him. And he, you know, it made him change his mind about his opinion on things, as he said to Michonne. So yeah, I'm basically just excited to see what they're going to do with loads of different individual characters. just as excited as I am for like the main storylines that we have going on. And then Henry, I completely forgot he still like locked up in that cell at the start, so that was really funny. And yeah, I think there's going to be more of an exploration of him and Lydia getting to know each other. And if Lydia's like evil, Henry could be led down a dark path, which would be interesting. Hopefully Carol and Ezekiel would be able to get him off of that. But yeah, I feel like he shouldn't have really kept interrupting Daryl during that whole interrogation, because he didn't have all the facts. You know, he wasn't there when Jesus was killed. He had no bloody clue what was going on. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see where that goes. So yeah. Anything? Oh yeah. Then the biggest thing. That was a revelation. I mean, when did we last have like? Was Maggie like the last big "I'm pregnant" revelation? I think it was Laurie, then Maggie, right? I don't think we've had one since then. I suppose Michonne, but we didn't see that whole kind of announcement. Yeah, Rosita's pregnant. Holy shit. Well, let's hope it goes better than Laurie's pregnancy. I'll say that much. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to handle that. That's going to give a lot more responsibility to Rosita. That should be interesting to see her juggle with this. And how on earth is she going to tell Gabriel that she's pregnant with Sadiq's kid? And her and Sadiq, that came out of nowhere. Holy shit. So they were kind of hooking up before she got with Gabriel, which is interesting. But I'm kind of all for Sadiq getting more screen time, because I think he's actually a really cool addition. So yeah, there's a lot of drama going on there already. Baby drama. It feels like season 1 and 2 again. This is crazy. Yeah, really cool stuff. I'm excited to see what they go with that storyline. And Eugene broke my little heart. Oh my goodness. I actually really like the idea of Rosita and Eugene. I feel like they'd be quite sweet. After everything they've been through. Like, we were introduced to them together along with Abraham. They've been through loads together. Many ups, many downs. And I think, especially since this like 6-year time jump, they seem to have like a really good chemistry. So I kind of feel sad, and she's pregnant, so would she want a relationship with Eugene anyway? And obviously she's still with Gabriel, so it's a hot mess basically. Like, she has a lot of potential suitors, you know, and they would all be lucky to have her. But I really feel for Eugene. I was really sad when he was trying to like tell her that he loved her, and she was like, sorry, gotta go throw up because I'm pregnant. So yeah, very interested to see where that story's going to go. But yeah, another child, another baby on the way in The Walking Dead. We'll see where it goes, but I'm very intrigued by that. How is Gabriel going to take that news? How is Eugene going to kind of cope now? Because he overheard that conversation, so... And Sadiq. I do get the feeling like Sadiq could be a really good dad, but I don't know if they're just going to cover it up and Rosita's going to be like, oh yeah, Gabriel's the dad. But I don't know. We'll wait and see. But I'm very, very excited to see where that's going to go. Big shocking revelation of the episode. And yeah, that ending was creepy as hell. Like, ugh. The whole idea behind the Whisperers, I think, is so genius and so creepy. I love it. Because you don't know who's going to suddenly turn around and stab you because they're not actually a walker. Really great. Really interesting kind of process and idea for a villain. And I can't wait to learn a bit more about them. Actually learn the truth about them, because for all I know, Lydia's completely telling me a pack of lies. And I believe she told me mostly lies, but I don't know if she's completely lying. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But yeah, really, really great start to the second half of the season. Really, really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see where they're going to go next with it all. I'm just really happy The Walking Dead's back, because I really have missed it. And I think we're going to be in for quite the treat with the second half of season 9. So yeah, very, very excited for the future. And until next time, which will, yeah, a week. It's weird thinking like I'm going to be doing this regularly again. Walking Dead's back for the next like 7 weeks after this. Crazy. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.